Now, can I talk you into a hotel? Maybe?
Not right now. I just want.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize to me.
I'm terrified to be alone.
Would you be willing to talk with somebody from Advocates?
But I'm not a victim of domestic violence.
Okay. Well, I'm just going based off of what the call was, right? That the potential is that he could be arrested. We don't know. If he is, I'm then required to offer their services to you, and I have to contact them either way. Would you want to talk with them? Because they have even more resources, housing, hotels, legal services, all kinds of services that they do offer. Would you be willing to talk with them?
Not unless they have a dog.
Actually, I don't know if they would come out at 3:30 in the morning with it, but I believe they actually do have a therapy dog.
I just lost my job and everything. I just lost everything.
Why do you think you lost your job? Just because you're worried about the trucks?
I needed a team. It's a team. I can't work 40 hours and sleep on the street.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they do have services that they would be able to work with you.
Is it just because you guys seen him yell and fly out the handle like this before?
No. I mean, trust me, we deal with plenty of people that don't like speaking with law enforcement, right? That's not an uncommon thing. Unfortunately for us, that's not an uncommon thing. But we could go try and get you a hotel room right here at the Super 8 or the Dillon Inn right there, and we could go right now.
I got important paperwork in that truck.
But I promise you, we're not going to leave your truck there. As soon as something occurs that we're not there anymore, I would come give you a ride to come get the car, and we can move it wherever we need to for it to be safe. What do you think about that?
I think I'm losing everything.
You're still going to have your car. Your cars aren't going anywhere. I promise that I will personally work with you to come up with a solution that your car is safe. Okay?
And if it breaks down, I can't fix it.
Well, you can have somebody fix it if you're working, right? You have a good job. What do you think?
Why can't I just run and pace when I'm upset?
No, nobody is pointing fingers at you or blaming you. It's the totality of the circumstances, right? It's just based on how it appeared at the moment. This is Chris. Yep. I'm 10-4, just about back on scene, so. Yes. Cool. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye. This light may be broken.
The what?
I said this light might be broken. It's just been sitting in. Yeah. I can work with you to find a safe place to put your truck while you're working.
I gotta figure out how to fix that window.
The rear window? Yeah. The glass was broken out. Is that? Do you normally sleep in the truck? In the Ford pickup?
I'm gonna have to sleep in the other truck.
Because the other one doesn't lock? Or just because?
Just tacticality. It's just a tactical positioning.
Okay. Well,
But everything could be fine, right?
tonight?
Yeah, and we could determine that this is just a mental health crisis.
Absolutely. That, like I said, there's nothing that says that he is going to be arrested. I can just tell you that I don't think that this is going to be a fast solution.
Because, like, the last time I talked to a therapist, she just told me, like, I have an adverse reaction to extreme stressors, and one of those adverse reactions is running away.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I mean, a lot of people run to
Like,
get the stress out of their body, right? It's a good thing to do. So I can't talk you into a hotel. Warm shower, hotel room.
not right now. Oh my god.
What are some other options? You wouldn't talk with advocates and just see what they do have to offer? I don't mean to like keep bombarding you with it. I'm just trying to come up with a solution that's reasonable for you and still understand that yes, this is obviously going to prevent you from sleeping. I directly understand that, but you could be more comfortable in.
I might need a hotel for a couple days if they arrest Joseph to sort my shit out.
And
possibly sell my truck.
And that's something that advocates could help with. Can I have that? How about, what if I had them call and talk just on the phone with you? They didn't even have to come out. What do you think about that? Can I ask them just to call my phone? Or we could, if you wanted to sit down and just relax, we could go sit in the back of the ambulance and you'd have more room. No? Okay. I'm just trying to come up with anything.
I just need to hug my husband. He could die, and this could be the last time that I ever saw him, and the last thing that I ever said to him.
Well, if he doesn't have any weapons in there, I think that's fairly unlikely that's how this will go.
No, I mean, like, he could die from a seizure.
Okay. But so they can see him. They're set up somewhere that they've been able to watch him the whole time, so.
Well, like, if you take him away, he could die from a seizure, and then I'll never say goodbye.
Do you mean like if they took him? He's going to be monitored 24 hours a day. I promise you. Like, you're always with somebody there. They have medical, they have everything.
And now our relationship's over.
I mean, I don't believe that necessarily.
This is what happens when you don't help people.
And I understand that. Obviously, we're coming in this a little bit late. Us as in us here, right? And I understand that. And I think from our interaction the very first time, right, when I contacted you just for that very simple no trailer lights, right? That's what it was, right? Your hazards. I asked you to put the hazards on. Okay. I didn't remember that. Right? Like, I could tell that he wasn't the first person I've dealt with that gets very upset at the first sight of law enforcement. That happens. People get like that. I've dealt with that before. and you were able to stay, talk calm with me, and everything was okay, right? So, I mean,
I'm just more calmer than he is.
but that's normal for most people, right? Like, in a relationship, my wife would be calmer than I am, right? If somebody asked her versus me, she's definitely calmer than I am. It's hard to believe, but she has a higher stress job than I do. She works in the ER.
It's a high stress job.
Yeah.
I wish I had it good. That was like married with the house. And then things were normal.
It's work, though. I mean, it's work to do it. I mean, just because you're at a low point doesn't mean that you can't get there. I know it feels like Andrew said, it's like barricades, right? One after the other, but you've overcome an awful lot to be here. You can keep doing it. How long had it been since you worked before you got the job at Target?
2 years.
So that's a huge deal, right? I mean, to go from not having work for 2 years to you're working full time at just over $20 an hour, right? That's great.
But I'm a snitch.
How are
And
you
I'm
a
a
snitch?
bitch. And I'm gonna get stitches.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Why are you a snitch?
Because I talked to the police.
That's not. I mean, in this situation, I mean, yes, you've talked with us, but we're not talking about anything that's incriminating, you know?
I just don't know if I'm strong enough.
Of course you are. Think about just what you've talked about tonight. From the little that I know, you have overcome a lot in the last couple of years. The fact that you're able to go out and get a job and you're working through all of this, you're able to, I mean, you've been camping. How long have you been camping for?
6 years.
The whole time. You don't think that makes you really strong?
But
Right?
it's all because of Joseph. Joseph stays up at night. Joseph teaches me how to keep myself safe. Joseph keeps me moving.
Yeah.
Joseph watches my back.
Yeah, but you were able to, you went and got a job, and I mean, I would say you're both equal in the support that you offered, and right? So it can be done. You can do it.
Is it wrong, like, to get angry and
No.
to, like, run away because you're stressed out
No,
and be loud? Is that a crime?
no, it's not, and that's what I'm saying. It's not. That in and of itself is not, and that's why here we are, right? But unfortunately, like I said,
He's being combative.
we haven't been able to speak with him. He is combative, which, and one thing that will go towards his credit is that even in a situation where obviously it wasn't similar to this, he's agitated by law enforcement. So that's part of what this is. We know that. At least I know that, right? Because of our previous contact. So. Would you like me to I can have an advocate just call my phone and you can speak with them. And I mean, I think they have the ability to get you housing or hotel for longer periods of time than, I mean, I can certainly go get you a hotel for the remains of this evening, which would be, it's almost 4, from 4 till whatever checkout is, 11, if you'd like. Or we can just call them and see and you can speak with them.
Will you speak to them once it's determined I'm a victim?
Okay.
I don't want to, because I'm not a victim. I'm
Okay.
just a victim to a shitty life.
Okay. Well, can I go get you a hotel room? I would give you my direct cell phone number. and then I would take your number as well, and as soon as and I'll have the hotel room as well, and as soon as something has changed or come of this, your car is available, or Joseph is like, we determined that this is a lot of time wasted, that whatever it is, I will get you a ride back up here, get your trucks to you.
It'll drive me crazy in that hotel room.
Well, I was just, I know you won't sleep, but I'm saying you could go just take a shower, sit on the bed and think about it.
I mean, like, being away from the situation and the anxiety of the situation, it's going to be too much for me.
Okay.
It's just going to be too much for me. I just feel comfortable, like, being here and knowing what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
apologize.
It's no, you don't have to apologize. Like I said, I'm just trying to offer any solution that I can offer. Yeah, I don't know what else I can offer. Is there anything that you think that would work for you? That's not obviously here. No? And do you need more food? Because in 20 minutes I can bring you to Starbucks and we get a sandwich. I'm pretty good at the night schedule. When everything opens, at least.
Me too, because I also have to find a bathroom.
Yeah, it's the same, right? Yeah. Where do you guys normally stay? I've seen you a couple times.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I probably know this town better than some of the locals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like Aspen though.
Yeah?
Aspen's really cool.
Did you guys spend time down there?
A little bit. They have good camping up there.
Did you stay like by Maroon Bells or?
No, we went off road. And just
Like towards Independence Pass, like that area?
yeah,
The south side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's arguably one of the most beautiful parts of the state. What about have you been down to like Silverton, Durango, that area?
No,
Oh
not
my
yet.
gosh. If there were more jobs down there, I would move to Silverton is such a small town. There's like 400 people there,
Wow.
and there's not a lot of jobs, but if there was more work down there, we would move down there.
We got a lot of snow down there. A lot of snow this season.
They get a lot of snow. Yeah, the San Juans get a lot of snow. I think like they that first storm that we had, that we just got a little bit, I think they had like 30 inches down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just always significantly different, you know?
I learned to read the obituary. I don't know. I believe in God, so I think God brought me to the obituary. And I learned that one of my family members recently died on a motorcycle.
In Colorado?
Yeah, he was the mayor of Fairplay.
Oh, really?
He owned the Silverthorne Auto Body Shop.
I think I knew about that.
Yeah, he looked like a really good dude. And I was just so, like, bummed out because I was, like, right down the street from him the whole time. I could have, like, met him before he died, you know?
Yep.
So it just sucks, but I guess that's why I'm up here, because I have family. I don't know them, but
They're around.
they share the same last name as me, so
I feel like there's a little connection there, right? Yeah.
I consider them my American cousins.
Yeah. Just because they're here. Yeah.
Well, my dad's from England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hence the tea. That's why I'd rather be drinking tea than coffee. Yeah. When I went through the police academy, my roommate he was a police officer in London before he got like his permanent resident and came to the U.S. And he had like the best tea.
I like it iced though. I don't like it hot.
Not too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Do you no sweetener, just tea?
yeah, it's just tea.
Yeah.
I have a royal tax exempt coat of arms.
Yeah.
My family in the 15th century saved King Charles II by smuggling him out of England.
Really?
Uh-huh. And
Cool.
it's called Jane Lane and the Royal Miracle. And him and Jane were lovers. They didn't say there were children from it, but
Cool.
when he got restored back to the throne, he gave her a lifetime pension. And,
Wow, that's really cool.
yeah, and the 3 lions of England on our crest.
That's really cool.
Uh-huh.
I always think that's so interesting, like the family crest that exists is really a cool part of history, right? Just
Yeah.
so interesting.
It's really interesting when you start, like, really digging back. Like, I didn't know that my family's been around for, like, a really, really long time.
Well, I mean, they've all been around a long time, right? It's how far back you can track it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, they said that it was formed in the Normandy conquest, which happened, like, 10th century, but they existed before the Normandy conquest. So probably the original pagans that lived in the Isles of Britain.
Yeah.
And my grandfather was a Green Beret paratrooper in World War II.
Cool.
I can't do that.
No, that's like next level of mental. It's a lot of mental capability matched with physical capability. But from what it sounds like, you're pretty mentally strong to be able to make it do all what you've gone through.
God, I wish I was stronger, you know, like, after, like, working and being up and then having all these life stressors, I could be stronger.
Yeah.
I wish I was stronger tonight.
Oh.
I didn't run. We'll get loud.
Don't blame yourself for us being here, right? I mean, like you said, it's happened before, right? Where people have called.
People in this community are sensitive because they don't have real life problems.
I think everybody has problems. It's just, I truly believe everybody's going through something, right? I believe that, and I try and treat people as if they are, understanding that, you know, I've had bad days, I've had bad years, bad weeks, right? You just don't know when you're dealing with somebody, right? Did they just have the worst day of their life? You don't know.
It's been a pretty shitty week. Especially breaking that window.
What, you said that was a couple days ago, 3 days ago? Yeah.
And it's like I could have bought the keys and changed the locks like I was supposed to, and I didn't.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I don't know. I apologize I'm being poor company.
It's all right. I'm used to being alone in my car, so any company's nice to be able to talk to somebody.
You're brave, you doing this alone.
It's not so bad. But I think the risk doesn't change whether you're with another person directly or not.
Oh yeah,
But-
it doesn't change.
Yeah. Is there anything that you can think of that we can go do that would help your situation? I mean, if you're going forward, if you're worried about your truck, you could park right in front of the Dillon Police Department. I know it's not very close to your work, but I could cordon off a little parking space for you, both trucks, right in front of the police department, and you could take the Summit stage right down to work.
I mean, I'm more concerned about the back truck because, like I told the other officers, you put a new engine and transmission, that thing is worth 20 G's. So it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm not the only person who knows it.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, I could give you a place to park it, and you don't have to worry that somebody's gonna come unhook it and try and take it from being parked there. But I promise you, we could get you a parking space that would make it secure. Even the upper lot of Town Hall, which is right in between the police department, Town Hall at Dillon. You know where it is? It's the same building. Town Hall's upstairs. Police department's on the bottom floor. The upper parking lot is in between Station 8, the fire department, and the police department. That lot is plenty big that you could pull in. We could give you a big enough spot that you'd be able to park and be safe and not have anybody, take anything. And
Believe it or not, it was really safe in Aurora. It was parked down there for like a year and no one touched it. I even left like a case of beer like on the step up for the guys who were watching my truck. They didn't even touch it. The case of beer was still there. I was like, wow.
Nice.
It was some good stuff too.
Is that when you went to California?
No.
That you left it there? Or?
I had to set it down because it started knocking.
Oh, that's when it was starting to break
Yeah, and
down.
I started driving my Subaru.
Yeah.
And we had just put a new engine in it too.
In the pickup?
No, in the Subaru.
In the Subaru, okay.
Straight from Japan.
Yeah?
Yeah, they pull out their engines at 50,000 over there.
Crazy.
Ship them into Oakland.
Yeah?
I wish it was this simple with this Ford, dude. Like,
Those old Fords, some of the parts hard to come by. Yep. Yeah. They're good trucks. What year is that?
93.
Yeah.
And that's the only one with the brown stripe that I've ever seen. Like a white and a brown
Yeah,
stripe.
the white and brown. Yep.
There's one on the back of the Haynes manual.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
My brother had a 93. It was seafoam green.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a guy that parks over at like the fly fishing place.
Oh, yep.
And it's like a turquoise, and he has the sickest custom bumper on it.
Oh, I've seen that truck around. I actually think I know who that is. I think it's... I think everybody calls him Wheels. His last name's Wheeler.
Well, that's fine.
He's one of the guides. The fly fishing guides. Yeah. He has that really nice bumper.
This is the kind of bumper I want to put on there. I want to put a 70s grill in a custom bumper.
Yep.
I threw away the lights, and the bumper's on the Chevy. I took the Chevy bumper off and bolted
Put
the
it
Ford
on.
bumper on there.
There's a lady that we used to have that worked for the town. She has a really, really nice... she's done a lot of the work to it herself. She's a 1971 F100 that's like just like in really good shape.
That's what Ford's looking for. The F-100s. They've already built them.
Yep. Yeah, she's had that truck. Like I think it was like her grandfather's truck or something. She's had it in her family. Like they were the first owner, so
Wow,
she holds that thing near and dear.
that's so cool.
But she lives out towards Keystone, and she'll drive it to City Market, and she'll drive it here or there. So
They're just really good trucks, but I figured that when they break down, Ford stands for fork over real dollars. Because this thing's eating up like 3 distributors.
oh man, yeah.
It's just better to put a carburetor on it. But they want $1,000.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
we changed the back tires on it ourselves. We sawed them off and then popped them back on in the back of our truck. It was a solid 6 to 12 hours worth of work.
yeah. Oh man, this is so much work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Before my brother had that 93, he had a 77 Ford. But that had like it had a lot of body rot on the back of the cab.
Yeah. So it gets them. This one's rust free, but when we looked in the engine, it was all rusted. And
I think he got it from like, I think it was like from Florida, so
Oh yeah.
had like, salt. Those saltwater cars. Probably was in like a flood or something at some point in its life.
God, I
So-
keep seeing these ones from like Louisiana and stuff.
Do you
I'm
need the
like,
plug again? Do you have it?
Oh yeah. I'm like, I know that stuff was in a flood or a hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Suburban, we're thinking that he towed a boat with it and he got the exhaust all the way up in there because it was spitting water forever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's possible. I mean, if they shut it off on the boat ramp, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Well,
And it's a pretty good truck. I mean, we've had to do some stuff to it, but
yeah.
it's only got 130.
Really? That's really good for that. I mean, a truck that old. That's really good.
Yeah. I
Um,
really like vehicles that appreciate in value instead of depreciate.
They go through like the curve, right? Like they're here, and then all of a sudden they're going back up again.
Dude, like I got that for $3,000, and you look online and they're selling for like 10 G's. I'm
Yep.
like, how?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yep. Yeah, I mean, last year the pickup truck market in general, if you bought a truck before last year, all of them have gone up in value pretty much.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you drove it.
And those Suburbans, like you get a new Suburban, you're gonna retain your value because everyone knows they're good.
Yep. Yeah, they last a very long time. So,
But I'm not gonna lie, the new Bronco's really cool. Like the one that's all like tricked out and has all the bells and whistles.
yeah. I'm gonna just step out and see if he talked to him and have him come talk with you.
Okay.
Because that is the lieutenant. He's lieutenant of the SMART team.
Okay.
That's who the other guy was that came and spoke to you. Was their LT. I'll come have him talk to you. I'll have him come talk with you.
Chris,
Hey,
I think he has his phone turned off. You guys have Tay-Tay's phone? Would she be willing to try to text him for us?
yeah, do you want to try and text him again?
Did you not,
We have a message if you can get this to him.
did you not talk to him?
He won't answer his phone. It just goes straight to messaging, which I assume he's either ignoring or it's turned off, one of the two. Is he talking with you or sending you text messages now?
No.
No. She sent the message that said that you guys were here. That was a while ago. An hour.
He is up because he's yelling in the vehicle.
He won't stop.
So yeah, that's fine. I mean, it just shows he's awake. Is all.
Man, you guys think you have endurance.
Do you have like read receipts? Does it show if you read them?
Yeah. He's not reading them.
He's not reading
He's
them?
not reading.
Okay.
Yeah, his phone might be dead.
Yeah, he keeps holding it out and videotaping and
Oh.
posting new videos. So, is he got any other like iPad? Like, is there some other way he's doing that? Just the phone?
No. We got a whole lot of technology. I'm not really sure what he's using.
Okay.
So I think he could probably get Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's, I think, a lot of places here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean everything's closed too. It's hard to say.
How would
Yeah.
you like to help him?
What I would like to do is start by talking to him, but we have services, programs. Again, I can talk to the district attorney on his behalf. I mean, just if you can just stick to the script first, though. Just send what we've asked there.
I'm not going to say talk to the district attorney because
I-
we're not
Okay,
even sure
yeah, no,
that's
no.
what's happening.
Just stick
Correct.
to that for
Yep.
right now. Just because we've recorded what we're saying to him, and then if you guys want to have a sidebar conversation later, I mean that's up to you. But those are some things that I can think of that might help him in this situation. I certainly wouldn't even bring up the DA. It just makes it sound like there's
Yeah, which we're not
Yeah.
there.
More than what can be determined since no one
yeah,
can
no one
talk
knows
to
yet.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Copy and assist. Houston. The 25, we'll try back on 304.
Are we good on this one? Or
Yeah.
First
Okay.
55, we'll just
you're good. If we get a read receipt, we'll just let you know. Because you can see if he read it, right? Yeah.
You can text me directly.
Yeah.
Remember still?
Okay. Maybe.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Negative. Oh man.
Where is it though?
Go for it. Hold on. 970.
485 9929.
I'll send you a message so you have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. I'll write it down for you.
Yeah. You can
That's your work cell, right?
It is. Yeah.
Cool.
I work Monday through Friday, like 8 to 5. But if you got something else, text me. I'm happy to talk with you anytime.
And you're a lieutenant?
I am. Yeah.
So this
Call him
is
Guts.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Everybody calls him Guts because last name Gutsweiler.
Yeah.
But he's the lieutenant of the SMART team, so he oversees the whole
Yeah.
program.
I mean,
I'm also a psychotherapist, so
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you know what you're doing.
I don't know about that. I do my best every day, I'll tell you that. And I'm very committed to the program, for sure.
So yeah, I'm only a scuba diver and a lifeguard.
Oh,
and
awesome, dude.
That's about it.
Yeah, scuba diving, that's great. Yeah. We work with dive rescue all the time, and it looks very scary to me sometimes, some of the things they do.
That's for you.
You gotta know what you're doing
True.
for sure.
Yeah.
I
Right.
was getting my master.
Oh, cool. Very cool, Tate. All right, well, hang tight. We'll be back with you,
Yep.
okay?
I'll text you as soon
All
as.
right. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
25, pull back on 306.
Well, so they haven't even talked to him. What's going to be? Can I offer you that hotel one more time? Advocates? Just somebody to talk to that, I mean, maybe is more helpful than me? I don't know.
Go to a shelter and help me adopt a dog.
I can get into the shelter at night, but I don't think they like me taking dogs out. It's normally to put dogs in.
You have a dog, don't you?
I do.
What kind of dog is it?
I have a husky. His name's Maverick. You want to see a picture of him?
Yeah. They got a lot of energy, those huskies do.
He does. He's getting older, so he's starting to slow down a little bit. Last year we did lose two. We had 3 dogs. Now we only have 1. We lost 2 last year. So
That's tough.
yeah, dogs. Let's look at pets.
And then a cat named Miko, and I took him into the woods, and he ran away.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to catch him, and I've never seen a cat run so fast. It was just never returned.
That's Maverick.
Aw.
He like, I looked like I was driving, and I like looked over my shoulder, and he was sitting in my son's car seat, and I was like, really? That
That's so
can't.
funny.
They can't be comfortable.
He thinks he's a person.
He does think he's a person, so that's Maverick.
That's really cool.
He's pretty chill. He's like 50% blind. Oh, this is a cool dog. I caught this dog the other night at work. He was this beautiful, like
Oh, that's a bloodhound.
yeah,
Tick,
like
blue tick.
yep, beautiful. He was like running around one of the hotels.
Oh wow.
I didn't have to take him to the pound. I caught him, walked around for a while, and he finally we got to like one hotel door, and he's like scratching at it. So I knocked on that door. It was like now like 4 a.m, and like this guy answers the door. He's like, "How did he get outside?"
They're smart. They're very smart.
Yeah. What other dog do I have a picture of? Lots of the husky. He's king of the castle.
He has a really unique color scheme.
Yeah, he's a red husky, which is not super common. So I got him. This is my friend's dog. She's
Oh, that's cool.
I forget.
Brindle.
Yeah, she's like a mix.
Looks like a shepherd mix.
Yeah, she's like shepherd. She's kind of she is high energy, way higher than even like she makes the husky. It's funny, like the huskies are high energy. All the pictures I have of him are him like chilling, relaxing. Yeah, he's just. This is him hanging out in a hailstorm. Go back. Just restart. We lived in Montana for a while, so I was up in Montana.
Oh, right on.
Easter. He's a great dog. He's like 50% blind now, though, so he and mostly at like when it's dark out, low light, he'll like walk into stuff, so you gotta just be careful, but he's super chill.
What are you gonna do? Age happens to us all.
That's it, right? Yep.
I can't believe I'm almost 30.
It goes, oh man, it's like time travel, right? Life goes so fast, so yeah. So Smart Team was able to go up, so maybe they were talking with him.
I didn't read my text messages.
He didn't? Okay. Oh.
It just sucks because, like, in this situation, you just want to tell him, like, that you care about him and everything.
Yeah.
And
Has this ever happened before? I know you said you've had a lot of interaction. Has this happened before?
Not like this.
What was similar? What would you compare as similar?
God, normally y'all just go away. I'm going to put it completely free. Normally y'all just drive away,
Yep.
and then I can calm him down myself and deal with it.
How long does it take you?
Couple
Long time.
hours.
Well, I think we're gonna be here for a while.
It takes a couple hours for me to calm him down.
Okay.
And then still, like, because he, like, forgets about it, and then he talks about it again, and then he forgets about it, and then he talks about it again, because of his memory.
That sounds like TBI. Yeah. TBIs are a terrible thing, and how they affect everybody so differently. There's some guys that after fairly significant TBI can be like pretty with it. There's a guy that I trained here. He's still a police officer, but he moved out to like Mesa County, so he's on like Grand Junction. But he was a Marine and a Purple Heart, and he was blown up 2 different times. So he had 2 significant TBIs and had like shrapnel and stuff, and but he's a pretty normal guy. But there are some things that you could tell, like just not the normal, right? Like it makes it take like it's just subtle things in some people, but it's very interesting.
That's what I was saying, like, with this call, like, the public's looking at like he's normal.
Well, right? Like I said, it's perspective. Everybody sees, we get calls to all kinds of things, right? Not just domestics, but like all kinds of things. And we get there, And it is very different than what we were going to, right? Like, we get called for, somebody thought that somebody was shoplifting, right? And then we get there and it's like a guy stocking the shelves, right? Like, perspective of what some people see and perceive is so different than what actually occurred, right? So half of our job is just that problem solving of trying to figure out what's actually going on here.
25 KES confirmed to facilitate assistance to this individual in Keystone.
So, yeah, it's a tough spot.
Yeah, I sometimes I got with this big wagon to carry my groceries long distances. I took it in here and they like freaked out on me. They thought I was gonna walk out and like, no dude, I'm gonna pay for all this. Like, what's your problem? Never saw someone bring in such a cool wagon before. And I got a tricycle up in there because I learned when I was like on the street, if you don't have a bike and you don't have a way to carry your stuff, you're screwed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the truth, right?
So I'm like double, triple prepared for every single scenario except for this.
Well, unfortunately, the position that we're at now is we're not going anywhere, right? Like, they're not going to leave. They may have day shift come and take care of it, and they'll go home, but yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, frankly, like, and I mean no offense when I say this, but I just think this is a waste of time and taxpayer money.
I know. But you know what? There's a lot of things we get called to that are a waste of a lot of people's time, and you know, we go to disputes over neighbors flicking ash off of their upstairs balcony, stuff like that. Like, really? This is why we're here?
Yeah.
So,
Versus two people just reaching the end of the rope and then like bad thing after bad thing just keeps happening.
yep. Yeah,
Just sucks.
for sure.
This whole thing just sucks. And I just really hope that they can talk to Joseph and that there's not going to be charges filed. That's all that I can pray for.
Did he ever have a weapon at all?
He just says that stuff because, you know, dude's been shot. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. It looks, I mean, to me it looks like they're going to go up there and try and get the SMART team to talk to him in person. So. Yeah. I'm sorry I don't have a solution. I wish everything had like a one-click solution for us.
Just like, you know, like when...
You said you worked yesterday?
Yeah,
What shift did you work?
I worked today.
Or,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
yesterday.
yesterday now. What time did you work yesterday?
God, like 11 to 7:30.
Mm-hmm. What time are they closing right now? Are they short staffed? Very? Did they limit their hours because of it or not really? Okay.
No,
So,
but they're putting
sure, but-
flyers out in everyone's bags.
oh, for jobs? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know City Market is like 30 jobs short. Or 30 people short.
Ridiculous.
That's so many people.
Where are they?
I know. Well, the problem is housing, right? Like,
Yeah.
the housing, yeah, the jobs pay good here, but even still, there's not enough housing.
It's
And-
hard to do it like this. It's damn near impossible.
Yeah, and it's hard for couples, I think. I think it's harder for couples because you don't want to live with roommates, but you can't afford not to live with roommates. Like you're in this like limbo where, yeah, it'd be really nice to have a place to yourselves, right?
Yeah.
But can't afford it.
Well, I mean, with the kind of problems Joseph has, we can't be living with other people.
Yeah, I mean, and I mean, let alone just normal people wanting space, right? Like when you have a disability that you have to deal with, it's tough. Does he have Medicaid, Medicare? Whatever one you get for. Will that help with housing at all or no?
No. Trust me, if there was a solution when I had my daughter, I would have found it.
It's tough.
Even when they took her, they said we can't give you a house. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's really scary times for this country. Sometimes I get a little scared. What's going to happen? Oh fuck, what's happening?
No, they were just up there trying to talk.
Okay.
That's why they were all out. I don't know if anybody's still up there. It doesn't look like it, so maybe he wasn't going to talk to the smart team. They went up to. It looked like they went up to try and talk with him.
I attempted.
What's that?
I attempted.
Yeah.
When he digs his heels down,
Yep.
you're not going to get anywhere with him.
Oh.
It's a command and control thing.
Yeah.
I'm just scared to be alone.
Yeah. This is my sergeant. You talked with him a bit before. That was Craig Johnson.
I can't
It's okay. You don't have to remember us.
remember.
It's
I
all right.
remembered you.
Well, I appreciate that. So, hey, Sarge. Are you guys able to get to talk to him?
We're working on it. We're getting there.
Here, right here. Don't go too far.
Smart's gonna. We're going tactical.
Yeah, I figured.
You are going to be my front pin. So once we get going, Smart's gonna come over her, grab her.
Okay.
Okay. So your job, you're gonna come up. Okay. And it's gonna be stage 1. Okay.
You want me going to the front of the car?
Yep.
Touching.
I want you to the side, so front. Pin them like
On the
that.
side?
Yep.
Not on the dead front.
That way it gets you out of there. Yep.
I mean, I would go.
On the side.
Are you sure?
That's what Chief wants to.
Okay.
Side.
I
Pin him
feel
in.
touching.
Yep. Get him in. Well,
Just enough.
Just
yeah,
enough.
I know. I'm not going
You've
to
done
damage
it.
the car. Yep. I'm just
if
making
you
sure
damage
that.
it, you damage it.
I know. But
Side pins him in.
and you want me out of the car, back
You
it
get
off.
out, back off to Martinez.
Okay. You tell me when.
Okay.
What are they putting out? Spikes?
Yeah.
Oh, that or whatever. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to tell her that Smart's going to come up and talk to her.
Yep.
I know my spot.
And
Once
they'll
it's go,
probably have,
I'm going to park next to Martinez prior to the pin.
Yeah. And tell her just Smart's gonna get some more information from you. They want some more information.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
No worries. Thanks, Sarge. So, as you anticipated, right? They didn't get to talk to him, right? They went up there. They're gonna come back and try and talk with you some more. Is that okay? Just to get some more information. Just to see if there's anything.
I told you guys.
I know. You said it right off the bat, and I agree.
He'll go all day. He'll go to tomorrow night. I'll be here all the way till tomorrow night. Till the night after that.
When they come up, I'm gonna drive down. I think I'm gonna give somebody a break. So I'm just gonna leave you with Smart for a little bit. Okay. So it'll be, I think both of them. It'll probably be the clinician and Gutzweiler.
I know this sounds really stupid. Okay, use the bathroom before you go off and
Can I have them drive you down there? Their car's even nicer than mine. You don't have to look like you're getting in and out of a police car at a gas station. It's alright.
it would probably respond nicely to you because you treated me with respect when you pulled me over.
Yeah.
But if you get yelled at with a bunch of fuck yous, I
That's just how it goes, right? Yeah, that's all right.
And like I really don't think he's like meaning to say fuck you. He has expressive aphasia too.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like I said, I understand that. I mean, there's people that don't have TBIs that yell at us like that when they just from previous interactions with law enforcement have put them into that place, right?
Well, you're really respectful, so you're making a difference.
I appreciate that. It's a tough job, but you can make it a lot easier by just being nice to people. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you really can make it significantly easier on yourself doing that.
So, is that Sergeant the highest ranking officer here?
No, there's a chief here.
Chief?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Chief Cale Osborne.
Cale Osborne?
He's the chief of Dillon.
Okay. What does he look like? Is he the one that first responded?
No, he would have come later on. He came in that unmarked 4Runner.
Okay, then I haven't seen him.
I don't think he's gotten out, or at least it's hard to tell. So he'd be the highest in command. Second technically in command on the call is going to be the sergeant that just walked over, who's the one that you spoke with earlier. That's Sergeant Johnson. And then obviously we work closely with our sheriff's office and Silverthorne Police Department. So Silverthorne had a sergeant. I don't know if he's still over there or not, but Silverthorne had a sergeant.
Oh, yeah, we know each other.
Sergeant Siebel, and then obviously the lieutenant is a higher rank than sergeant, but he's from the sheriff's office. Let me hold this up for him. Would you guys be able to give her a ride to the restroom at 7-Eleven?
Yeah, we can do
We've done that a couple times.
Okay.
So he said he would give you a ride down there. Yeah, so we've gone down to 7-Eleven a couple times. She just said she's feeling like she has to go to the restroom again. Do you want to go with them for a ride to that restroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you write down your number?
Yeah, of course.
Greg, we're gonna run her over to the restroom real quick. Yeah.
You're going to end up with a bunch of my cards. But you'll have all my numbers on the front of that.
I still have your card from last
Do you?
year. Yeah. I keep all the cards you guys give me, so I know who to talk to. Thank you.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
Mariah.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see. I'll see you again.
Are you online, kiddo?
Yeah, we've just been going to 7-Eleven Exxon. So
Okay, cool.
where are we at? Yeah. You want me to just pull down by what?
Yeah, I want you to pull up right up here.
Yep. Next to Martinez.
Yep. And then I will give stage 1. You pull to the front.
Stage 1 is we're going to go and
Stage
touch.
1 is pinning.
Pinning. Got
Yep.
it.
You're moving, and as soon as he sees you move, AJ's moving up behind him in his car.
Am I the only pin?
You're in the front pin.
Got it. So I'm
The front
going
pin?
to just go to the front tire. You want the doors pinned?
I want him. He can't go forward. So you're going to the front of the car.
The very front.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, right in front.
Dead center.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move around the back of my car.
Yep.
No shield.
No shield?
Just. Oh, I have a shield, but
You want to use the
I
shield?
can't deploy the shield by
Okay.
myself, and I'm just going to have my rifle
because
and.
the front of the car will be on that side of your car. Does that make sense?
You literally just want me pulling across it, not nose in.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You
Pull
got
right
it.
in front. Get out. Lock the door. Okay.
You got it.
Thoughts on it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I was just thinking I can, with the nose in pin, you can apply pressure so that he can't take it out of driver park.
Do you feel comfortable? But then you're getting out on the other side.
Yeah, but I mean, I can go door open, pin, move around the back of my car, and I'm going real wide all the way around.
So you go in. You want to go nose first, nose to nose.
I think
Okay. Do it.
as long as
Do nose to nose, but then come around to Martinez.
I'm going real far around,
Back to Martinez.
back
Make
to
sure
Martinez.
your car's locked.
Yeah. No, my key will be out of the ignition.
That's